Hey guys, welcome to another episode of EMC Exchange. We're talking about the Xbox One today. Now we're about 4 days away from the launch.
2 days.
2 days from the launch.
If we count midnight as a launch.
If you count midnight as a launch. And I mean, we're all excited over here. We've got
Mac G. Shane, I think.
we don't know,
Homie.
and Shay.
Oh, we're doing Twitter things?
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
you want.
Alright, man. Well, I'm the brain of Shane.
They're up here underneath us, right?
Oh, okay. Yes, I will put that in. Somewhere.
Anyways,
So-
so
Go ahead.
you know, the next generation is almost here. We already had one system launched already. Now we're going to talk about Xbox, and we're going to talk about again highs and lows, and also we're going to talk about our favorite moments from our previous generation Xbox 360. Your favorite moment, what it was, so that we just talk about Microsoft Xbox, how it was not a console over 10 years ago, and now it's like it's the
Number
leading
one console.
number one console
in North America.
in
The
North
best
North
console.
So we start with Shay, and like, what do you think? Like, what's hyping you up the most about Xbox One? Like, are you gonna get one? Are you not getting one? When are you gonna get one? Like, it's all like,
Right. So as most of these guys know here, they think of me as the Xbox hater. Totally not. I have an Xbox, but I guess if we go back into when I was a child, Shane, if we do like a flashback scene here,
Yep.
that'd be awesome.
I'll cut in some Batman footage.
Cut in some
around this
Batman
planet.
footage. When I was young, I bought the first gen Xbox when it came out, like with the controller that was as big as the console.
The Duke Senior, man.
That thing.
Yeah.
And I think at that age, I was so angry that a company made a console where like, the controller couldn't fit my hand. I returned it within like a week. That I just hated Xbox from that point on. Like I was like, this is a garbage system. And I met these guys, and they were, Xbox fans. They loved it, so they said, you know what, give it a chance. Finally, I bought an Xbox 360, and I loved it. The controller, fantastic. My DualShock 3, which I used to praise about, which I'm an idiot for praising, feels like just... I texted some of these guys, which I can't say in this video, but it feels horrible. It's just a garbage controller.
It really is.
It really is. And the Xbox 360 controller is just fantastic, except for the D-pad, which I mean is a known issue.
Yeah.
But now in the Xbox One, that thing has been resolved. We've all played with the Xbox One. It seems great. Now, will I be getting an Xbox One? Yes, I will be getting an Xbox One. Day one? I don't know. These guys are all going to a midnight launch. I'm probably going to be going with them too. And the way that I usually work is whenever I go somewhere, I just end up buying something. And I feel like if I go, I'd probably end up buying it. I just don't know what games I'd get. And I'm really scared right now if I do go with these guys, I'd end up buying the system. But I'm looking forward to it.
Told you, bro.
But I have some issues with the console. Should I go with them right now?
Yeah, your highs and lows.
Oh, highs and lows. So my biggest concern right now is I don't like how the console looks. I know these guys really enjoy the way it looks, but I just feel it looks like a VCR, and I mean it's been talked about before, and I love the way the PS4 looks. It's very sleek, it's futuristic. When I look at the Xbox One, I just don't feel like looking at it anymore. The controller, I feel, looks a lot nicer. I like the nice little bar at the top. It looks nice. The Kinect looks pretty futuristic too. I don't know if you guys can see this in the video, the picture over here.
Okay.
But okay.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
He's a doctor. And everything else looks nice, but I'm just not a fan of how the Xbox One looks. The one thing I do like how it looks though, one thing you can see is the disc tray. The damn PS4, I have no idea where the disc tray is.
You're guessing everything.
Don't even know where the buttons are, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
It took 5 minutes.
I don't know where that stuff is. But yeah, that's I guess my main concern.
What's you're excited about Xbox?
What I'm excited about is the social features, the system software, because Xbox does a great job with how their software looks. It's always intuitive, it's always fast. Xbox Live is always pretty much top notch. And that's, I guess, what I'm mostly looking forward to. Sorry that took so long, but
No, yeah, of course.
I had to really get
We
it.
had to hear your life story.
Yeah.
How when you grew up, your parents were murdered in an alleyway.
Oh,
And you feared the bat. And then you became the bat. Feared the Xbox, became the
I'm
Xbox.
going to become Xbox One man after a couple
thank
days.
you.
And I don't like the name either.
You're gonna throw.
I don't like the name.
You're gonna throw discs of like Rise at people
Basically.
on the street.
Just force a disc. It's going to work really fast.
Alright, okay, that's cool.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, B. So, what are your highs and lows, and what's your fun main memory for Xbox 360 from the previous generation?
Okay, so I'll give a little rewind as well. I had a bad experience with the original Xbox as well. When it first came out, I wasn't really a big fan of it. But what really turned me around was playing Halo 3 for the first time with a couple of my friends, and I was like instantly in love with that game, and it totally turned me around in a full 360, pun intended.
I'm an idiot.
Sorry?
180.
Yeah, 360 be back where you started.
100%.
100%.
Anyways,
Anyways, he's not a mathematician, guys.
no, I'm not. Anyways,
Get this with a protractor.
day after playing Halo 3, went out and bought an Xbox 360 and fell in love with it. Like it was just everything that I wanted, and it just felt right. All the features that came with Xbox Live and the community, and just playing with my friends, couch co-op, online, whatever it was. What I'm super excited for the Xbox One is, again, just them reinventing Xbox Live and continuing to grow and push forward, like how they say leap forward.
Yeah.
We're gonna leap forward, and I'm excited to see what they do with the gold Xbox Live Gold games, all that stuff.
Fingers crossed. Yes.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. Yeah.
And your lows. It has to be one low.
Lows
Xbox One.
about Xbox. I guess the size.
It's a big console.
It's a pretty big console.
And I believe it's a homage to original Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
Yeah, the size. I mean, it's a little pretty big, but I still do like the way it looks. I know I admit it does look like a VCR, but I still think it's pretty sleek and pretty sharp, and just the way it looks, like the half matte, half glossy. The controller, I played with it. I love it. I love the 360 controller, and I'm really excited to get my hands on and play hours on it with the new controller. And yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Pretty excited. That's pretty sick. What about Shane's brain?
So
Your
yeah,
favorite?
I guess I should give my.
Yeah, of course you gotta start from there.
Yeah, I'll start from my. Yeah, okay, cool. So unlike these guys, I had a PS2. I had a horrible experience with it. My laser eye stopped working in it. So me being
Cyclops.
super young, I thought it was a wise idea to be like, okay, man, screw the man. I'm gonna unscrew my PlayStation, take it apart, and turn it into a clean Xbox, which I did at a young dumb age. I regret that, but shortly after that, I went to my friend's house and played Halo 2, and that is what sold me on the Xbox Live. I played some with the Duke Senior. This is pre-puberty, so my hands were tiny, my voice was high-pitched. So I was stoked when they came out with the S controller, the S type, or the Duke Junior, as some people call it. So I felt like that was what a controller was meant to feel like. The stick layout, the buttons, the white and black button, like it was like an anomaly to me, and I really enjoyed the Xbox. I really sunk countless hours into Halo 2 and the Halo franchise. Battlefield even on Xbox was really good. I love that kind of stuff. And then the 360, I started off with an Elite. It was my first paycheck I ever got from my old job at McCarthy's, folding clothes, selling school uniforms. So that went into a good place there. I highlighted the Xbox as a user interface, and I just I loved the fact that they actually took the money that people were pumping into Xbox Live, because everybody complained about paying for Xbox Live. But when you looked at what they did with Xbox Live, and the comparison what Sony has done with PlayStation, PSN, PlayStation Network, it's like night and day. That money was actually being pumped into this advanced UI that they now have. Great server support. We never really had downtime very much. We had downtime once, and then they gave us some shitty game as an apology.
It was a good game.
That was your opinion. But anyways.
It's a good rated game.
Yeah.
But yeah. 98% on
What game?
And
what was it called?
it was like something to do with underwater.
Underwater,
yeah, like it's Scuba Man.
Scuba Man. It's a
I don't know. But Scuba Steve 3D. I really liked Xbox Live Arcade. That was amazing to me. I love downloading those small games, getting into the indie stuff. What I'm most excited about on the Xbox One is, if you would have talked to me 2 years ago or a year ago, I would have told you if I was excited about the Kinect, I would commit me to an insane asylum. But I am really excited to see what they do with the Kinect now that it is a packed-in accessory. Before, Xbox had to focus on it. Microsoft had to focus on the Kinect because they had to justify why they put it out there. A developer's not going to develop content for an accessory that maybe 10 to 15% of the consumers had. Now 100% of these consumers are going to have this Kinect. So that power is going to be there. And it's exciting to see what they're going to do with it. I really like the voice controls.
Yeah.
It's going to make me seem like an old senile man screaming at my television. But I think it's going to make things simpler. I think it's going to make things a lot of fun. I'm not going to have to search for the for the eject and power button like I was on the PlayStation. I felt like a 68-year-old woman looking at a new iPhone and trying to figure out what the hell slide to unlock meant because I just could not figure it out, and it was. I like it. I'm very excited about it. Downfall, the streaming. There's no Twitch streaming till 2014 announced today, which was kind of a bummer. But other than that, I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully, Games for Gold is in like Hello Kitty 3D land in 2014.
I hope not. That's what
I hope we get some AAA titles on there. We got to compete with PSN.
Halo 1, goes back now.
Oh, if they give you,
If
they bring Halo
on the first mission, on the first mission.
Halo 2 HD remake, Games for Gold, free to play.
That's it.
That's it, man.
That's a
I'll
killer.
buy 2 Xbox Ones.
No,
3 of
do
them.
I'll buy one for my grandma because she will know how to use it. Because it's gonna be that easy.
That's pretty simple.
Allie, your turn.
Okay.
It's been 45 minutes.
No, well, I've always been, gaming on all different consoles. I think after PS2, my second console was GameCube, and after that, a week later, I bought an Xbox One. And to be honest, like
Xbox first gen.
Literally
first generation,
the
yeah,
one.
the part one, yeah. So,
Confusion.
and I was like, I think this is also my defining moment for your Xbox. Not necessarily 360, but Xbox overall. I played Halo 1 in Chicago at my buddy's house. This was before I bought any of the system, even PS2 or whatever. And I enjoyed it. I was playing single player. I'm like, yeah, good reviews. I like it. I didn't go crazy on my highs about it. So I'm just excited about that. I like the fact that on the controllers, if you can see, the actual X button is on the top.
The home button.
The home button.
Yeah.
And on Xbox 360 it's in the middle, so there was many times where we'd be playing certain games and someone would press
hit
it
it by
and
accident.
the menu screen. These are small things, but for me, these things matter.
For sure.
So I'm excited. That's what I'm excited for. As for the low part, it's just, again, like I know what Shane said, that he's excited about Kinect, and so am I, and I know it'll do wonders. But still, that's one low part still, that is still coming in the box. I still have to put it on. How much am I going to use it? Is it really going to blow my mind to the point that I'll be like, okay, I have to say Xbox this, Xbox, or would I be... Because I love controller.
But you don't...
I know, but still, it's in the box, and what if I don't use it?
You don't have to use it.
But I'm going to...
If you're invested in it and you don't want to use it, you could just use it as a face recognition tool for when you sign in.
Yeah, but...
And you could just use Kinect...
to it, though.
Yeah, well... You bought a PlayStation camera.
Yeah.
You bought a PlayStation camera, right?
$60. Yeah.
So $60. Okay. So what do you use it for?
Honestly, I just bought it just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
There you go.
But that was an option that I had.
Yeah.
I mean, because I like to invest in everything, right?
100%.
I mean, for like what he's saying is, it makes sense. Like, he's like, if I'm gonna have to connect, I have to use it. Then, I mean, I don't really use the voice options on my PS4, even though I used them once, they worked great.
Yeah.
But I prefer to control everything myself.
But
That's the way it works.
with Kinect, what they're doing is they're still giving it the controller recognition for motion.
Cool. Yeah,
for
yeah,
motion,
yeah.
because like in Dead Rising 3, if a zombie's on you, you can move your controller like this, knock off that zombie, so your hand's not moving around trying to press buttons. Playing Battlefield, you're sitting on your couch, you want to lean, you just look like that, and your guy will look around the corner, lean back up, it's just like that. So you're just playing normally like you would anyways, and you're still going to have that feature. It's little things like that they're working in that I think is going to surprise you.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope it surprises me to the point that I'm like, okay, I'm going to use it. I can't wait for the next game that's you can use Kinect.
I hope so too.
One of the low point that I mentioned before is that Xbox One had Halo, Xbox 360 had Perfect Dark. Not the best FPS, but Xbox One doesn't have an official first-person shooter. It doesn't have it.
That's
so,
first party.
First party, right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of one low point. That what happened there? Like, hey, I was hoping. Of course, it's my dream.
Or a Halo.
Halo or Titanfall. I know Titanfall's coming. It's a launch window. So, but
March.
so that's our thoughts. And we're most probably gonna review the console as well. And hopefully we have a set review for PS4 as well. And what we're gonna give, in rating wise. Just anything else you guys want to add?
Just one thing I want to add. I mean, this might be another low, but I feel like what I really want Xbox. I mean, we've seen the whole policy gate situation that happened.
Right.
I want them to focus back onto gaming, and I know that we're seeing it a little bit more now, but I don't give a crap about TV. It's just, to me, cable and everything. I don't care about.
No,
it.
but I know. I agree with you. Okay, you don't care. I'm not big on. I want games, but I'm still excited to connect my Shaw satellite and into HDMI and see what Xbox is capable of.
Right.
That is something a console has never
No,
done.
it's never
as
done,
much as
yeah.
it's non-gaming. It's still something that maybe next time I won't even have to buy a Shaw box, which is
It's not even
$200.
just that. I mean, like you can plug in your PS4 into your HDMI in
play through
on
there.
your Xbox One, and then you can play them both. You can snap between both consoles. I mean, what other console can do that? None. There's
only 3 consoles.
That alone is
So that's one
is
down.
awesome.
Then
Yeah.
the Wii U, you can snap to the toilet, right? I think the screen still works.
You know what?
on the
As much as we
shitter.
can knock the Wii U, it's
It's what?
something. It's just something for Nintendo.
Super Mario
It's
3D
a,
World.
it's a huge
Same day as Xbox.
That's another video altogether, but it's a huge mistake on Nintendo for falling so far behind, and they're trying to play catch up right now with it. But I mean, the 2 elite consoles are just gonna be PS4 and Xbox One.
But
That's
the thing
that's
is,
what it's gonna be.
the thing about Nintendo Wii U is that once that Mario game comes out, sales will go up.
Their target.
Super
Their
Smash
target.
comes out, sales will go up.
Yeah.
Like as another next Zelda comes out, sales
That's the thing. They have their
such
fan base.
loyal
It's just that magician that keeps doing the same old trick, man. It's just a Chris Angel nightly special of
It's
Mind Freak.
it's been 30 years and they're not going away, man.
Yeah.
They're not going away.
Anyways,
But anyways, this is Xbox story.
That's another story.
So
I hope you
true.
guys enjoyed this Xbox show with EMC Exchange, and we'll see you next week as well.
For sure.
There you guys.
Thanks, guys.